Who is Joey Niceforro? Well, a former original member of the Canadian Tenors, who renamed themselves in 2012 to just the Tenors, but he was one of the founding members and also a group called Destino, and now he's a solo artist. Born in Ontario, Canada, in 1980. Released his debut album in 2018 as a solo artist called Priceless. And we are going to check out one of the most beautiful tracks on that album today. Yes! I love him so much. Full voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
You don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
Keep me where the light is.
Yeah.
Enough talk, let's do.
I don't want to talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play.
Wow, how pretty, don't you think? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, I'm so glad you clicked. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. If you've not subscribed yet, why don't you do so now? It would really help the channel. So, I just came across this guy randomly yesterday. On my YouTube feed popped up Joey Niceforro. I could only find one reference of how to pronounce his name by a guy who announced him on stage at a live performance. He's got Italian and French ancestry, according to what I could see. And he's obviously a classical tenor because he was part of that group, the Canadian Tenors. Yet how he sings here is so different. I often get such a pain when opera singers try to sing contemporary music. Now, ABBA, I know ABBA, this song by ABBA is old, but it's still contemporary music. Because opera singers typically, they want to sing the contemporary songs in their operatic way. And for me personally, that normally doesn't work. But here's Joey in A major. Da, 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 I don't want to talk. That's low for a tenor. That's a low range for a tenor between the A, 2 and 3. But he sings it so gently and so lightly and so not in an operatic way. So he has the ability to use his voice, apply his voice in a way that makes sense for a song like this, arranged like this. And like I said in the beginning, isn't it so pretty? Just the D, we call it a pedal point, a sustained 1, I think it was an E, in the strings, just violins maybe even, for the whole first part of the verse. And then when he goes to the da 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 dum, the second part of the verse, then the other strings enter. And what a beautiful place. What a historic place. Abbey Road Studios. Oh my gosh. This must have cost a lot of money. I think the whole album was recorded here. Big orchestra, famous people involved, producers from the past who worked with superstars and legends. So really, really interesting. I just loved listening to it. So I've listened to it once, and I just loved it. As a listener, just the experience. the whole soundscape that is created by the arrangement. I mean, this ABBA song typically sounds very different, or the original sounds very different. So interesting, different, a trained classical singer, I assume, singing in a very, very appropriate way, applying his voice in a very appropriate way to make this very interesting. Yeah, I love it. So let's keep going.
The winner takes it all.
Now you hear the tenorness.
Loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny.
So the winner takes it all. When he goes more around middle C, the C whatever 4, it starts to sound more like a tenor. But still gentle. A little bit more breath flowing, which is a bit more volume. But it's not the winner takes it all. Like operatic people can sometimes sing pop songs. But what a beautiful color in his voice. Oh my gosh. And you can clearly see and hear the technique. I don't know that this is live. I doubt it. Probably an official music video where he sings along, to the recording. But even if it's live, you can hear and see the technique. So controlled. He doesn't open his mouth super wide. It's very controlled here. The breath is very controlled. Every sound is energized, so clear, so beautiful, so easy to connect to emotionally. And interesting chords, right, in the arrangement. I wonder who made the arrangement. That'll be very interesting. I've been trying to research it, but I haven't been able to find too much yet. But the orchestral arrangement is just beautiful. Interesting chords. That is not part of the original way that the song was, performed. Oboes and flutes and clarinets and French horns.
I was in your arms, thinking I'd belong there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, playing by the rules.
So emotive.
The gods may throw the dice, their minds as cold as ice, and someone way down here loses someone dear.
Vibrato coming in more.
The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain. Why should I complain?
Wow. So well done. So well sung. So emotionally connected, don't you think? It feels like that to me, definitely. I think this is live. It doesn't say live, but the matching of his mouth movement, his inhales, his breathing, to what I hear, it seems... If you're a fan of Joey's or part of his team or something, and you end up watching my video, please let us know in the comments. It'll be really interesting to find out more about this. But yeah, so when he goes there the second time, it's a bit stronger, a little bit stronger. But then the vibrato comes in, and he's got quite a fast vibrato, which he can obviously control because he sang the first part with hardly any vibrato. Beautiful. And he just seems, in his performance while he's recording, he just seems so connected to what he's saying. And here's the thing, if you as a singer feel the emotion of what the song is about, if you genuinely feel it as you perform it, as you sing it, then your audience will feel it. People who listen to it will feel it as well. And that's exactly what's happening here. So clearly a very skilled singer and performer.
But tell me, does he kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when he calls your name?
So clear.
Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you.
So low.
But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide. The likes of me abide. Spectators of the show, always staying low. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all.
Oh, it feels so wrong to interrupt the beautiful flow of this arrangement and this performance. Yeah, big orchestra, hey? Lots of trombones, French horns, trumpets, bassoons, clarinets, oboes, the whole thing. Big orchestra. And you can hear it in that big sound. So beautiful. Who knew that an ABBA song could sound like this, you know, in sort of a symphony orchestra arrangement? Yeah, so now there's a key change. More voice. He just handles everything so well. Everything is so under his control. It is just really beautiful. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just beautiful. I'm definitely going to link this video in the description so you can go and watch it uninterrupted. It's really worth putting on some headphones or listening with really, really good speakers, because it is... the whole sound of it is just something, I think, beautiful and special. The key change there, interesting. It's a very busy arrangement now. There's a lot going on in the orchestral arrangement, but I like it. I wonder where it's going to go, because it's still got a fair way to go.
I don't want to talk.
Back to something small.
If it makes you feel sad, and I understand, you've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense.
Interesting chord.
No self-confidence, but you see, the winner takes it all.
Beautiful.
Takes it all.
My gosh. So it went from A major to C major, so up a minor third. So it's a significant up jump. And he sings that when it takes it all so gently. And then that all note, I wanted to pause and talk, but I couldn't interrupt it. Did you notice how long that note was and how he made a gradual crescendo on the notes? So crescendo is the Italian term that means gradually increasing in volume, right? That is such a skill. Such a skill. And slowly getting louder and then getting quite loud and then going higher to the G, you know? So beautiful, so controlled, so powerful. No vibrato, and then as he increases the volume, as he increases the amount of breath that flows, the vibrato comes in. But also, did you notice he doesn't open his mouth like, ah, like that. It's very controlled. Many people think high notes should always be wide open. No. No. It's actually dangerous. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Let's hear the ending. Nice. So yeah, like I said, totally unknown singer to me. I don't know that he's released much in the last 6 years because I can't find much. This album was 2018, like I said, but I'm definitely going to check it out. Definitely going to check it out. Download the album, listen to the whole thing, because I just really enjoy the musicality, the technical prowess that he sings with. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. He also starred in some movies. So he's a bit of an actor as well. But I did see on his website that he's touring currently. So, yeah. Again, if you know more about Joey, let us know in the comments. It would be nice for me and everybody else to learn more. And yeah, thanks for spending the time with me. I appreciate it. Until next time, I want you to remember that your voice matters.